Shit. Hey, you guys, it's Sunday morning and there's good shit to learn, good shit to know, and I got it to tell you about. I know you guys, for my health, would love to see me stop smoking, would love to see me stop drinking, because you guys care about me. I know you do. I care about y'all. But the thing about me that I'm trying to always push is that it's my life. I'm the one responsible for what goes on in it, as you are. And this is something I really believe. If you've been doing something a whole bunch of years and then you stop it, let's say my age, 67, and then all of a sudden you stop it, you're going to start deteriorating in health. I believe that shit. So I just do any goddamn thing I want to do. I do not try to be unhealthy, but I do what I want to do. Now, recently, I've been talking to a bunch of people, and they keep talking about this red meat. I might stop eating red. I might. I ain't saying I'm gonna, but I might in the next little while because I'm sort of believing that it is negative, that red meat. But that ain't what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about today, real shit. And you can say I'm on one this morning. Yeah, let's say that. I'm on one this morning. I'm liable to go off. See, this quest that I'm on to get you guys to learn something very important. And I just have to say it this way. Information is nothing if you don't use it. Information does you no good unless you use it. What good is it if you don't use it? You guys are under the impression that you can hear something and that means you learned it. That means you know it. That means you can do it. That is fucking nonsense. It is. That's why I think videos and shit, not why, but that's one of the reasons why I think videos and shit is so fucked up. Because it gives you such a sense of accomplishment. It makes you think you're doing really good shit, but you're really not. You're not learning shit. You are learning how to play that video game. But what is learning what you're doing as far as on the video games going to do for you in your real life? Now, if you do anything you guys play on the video games, you go into the pen. What video games give you good things to do as far as life promoting type things? None. That's no fun. But see, that's where the disconnect is. Because what's fun to you is not living. Every fucking thing that's fun to you is going to get you killed. But you don't look at it like that. I make a lot of comments that are totally my fucking opinion. I'm not trying to make anybody agree with me, but if you do, then you got a path you can follow because I say shit. But it's very rare that I fully agree with another person's thoughts on any subject, unless that person's saying 2 and 2 is 4. Well, goddamn, I'm going to agree with that. 3 and 5 is 8. I mean, that shit is a fact. I'm going to agree with it. See, a statement was made, and it was in a conversation I was having, and it was really a powerful statement to me. And I, after trying to tear it apart, I'm telling you, I actually agreed with this motherfucker's statement. He was talking about technology and shit. And for once, I saw something that someone else said that I fully agreed with. That's a lot of progress for me. I mean, I don't know, maybe not for you, but for me, that's a lot of progress because I don't agree with motherfuckers. One thing about what he said, any of you could believe it. Any parent can believe it. So listen to what I'm going to tell you about, and I'm not really going say what we talked about because that's all you guys would need. Hey, they were talking about this, so you don't have to listen no more. You don't have to learn shit. Nah, you don't have to get what the fuck I'm saying, because I ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you, but not like you want me to tell you. Hey man, sit down and you have to take your left foot, put pressure on your right foot, take your left foot and lift it up and raise it forward with the pressure on your right foot. And then as you lower your left foot down to the ground, you change the pressure to the left foot and take the pressure off the right foot and lift it up and raise it forward and put it down. And you repeat that. That's how you learn how to walk. This is what you guys need because you don't try to see. Listen, and I'm going to this is something that I didn't offer for once, but I support it. I support its overall meaning. Now, you got to understand, you are the 21st century men. For real. Now, if you were born in 1995, you're still a 21st century man because you didn't become a man or learn about becoming a man until the 2000s was here, 21st century. So you got to understand that there are things that go on with the 21st century man that's going to cause his ass to be part of the first truly lost generation of men. Okay, you don't believe it. Let me give you a couple examples and you may understand. Because what good is this fucking information going to do you if you don't try to understand it? All right, so listen. 20th century men, dudes born 1900. Our fathers raised us in the mind frame of be a man. I mean, as early as possible. And what I'm saying is they had reasons for doing that you 21st century motherfuckers don't even think about. Our fathers, especially my father, people my age, they had just got out of slavery. They themselves wasn't slaves, but their parents were slaves and their parents had a slave mentality. So you get to my age and my father, he was rebelling against that slave goddamn mentality because he wasn't a slave no more. He sort of understood slavery because as a kid, he saw it, but he did not really understand slavery. So he's rejecting that shit my grandfather was telling him. But that shit was in him, that slave mentality, because My grandfather pressed it because that's the only way you can live. You're going to die if you don't think like a slave back then. So what I'm saying is my father only halfway had the attitude that white people was right. No, he only 1/4 of the way had that attitude that niggas got something to say, white people know everything. What I'm saying is his kids got taught what he thought about white people. Us, we got taught. And we got taught how to live, what to do, how to make ourselves viable. Because what you 21st century motherfuckers don't understand is that if you didn't know that shit, you didn't learn this shit, you was going to get killed by a white man. He was going to kill you for whatever his reasoning. And he was going to say his reasoning in court and it was going to be okay. So my father raised all his kids to miss that kind of shit. Don't be involved with this. Don't think of that. Blah, blah, blah. All this stuff they said. What I'm saying is our fathers at that time was fucking strict. And the only thing to do when it came to having fun was to play outside. You had to go outside and find a rock and throw it at something, or find a ball and learn how to control. You had to do something that required you to go outside and do it. There wasn't anything for a young boy to do to occupy his mind, but occupy his mind with his fantasies of life. What young boy in the 18 and 1900s would fantasize about driving down the street shooting up a bunch of motherfuckers? What boy would fantasize about doing the things that you guys do in these video games? What I'm saying is they couldn't. That's why they never did it. That's why you guys don't even go outside to play. Playing to you is sitting on the couch dealing with the video game. And you're not thinking about what's going on, what this shit is putting in your head. Okay. Keep listening to me because I got something I want to say. By the time video games hit for people my age and older, only a slight percentage of the black young boys showed interest in it, especially this fanatical interest that all boys show in it now. But what I'm saying is, back then, the video games was fun, and only a certain amount of people would, want to have that kind of fun. And then what you don't realize, that I really recently understood, that all the video games that initially started were for fun. That's why only people just did it and left, and it wasn't a fanatical thing. But when it came to replacing the fun with these people being avatars for you, now you're in the war and you're shooting the enemies and all that, when it made that change, see, that's when they start controlling people. Then comes the 20th century with all this technology advancement and shit. You could almost feel like you're there. It's you doing whatever the fuck you playing. See, most of us wasn't interested in that kind of shit when we was young. We had parents who was working 2 jobs to take care of our motherfucking ass. Plus, they had hella shit to do after work, between chores around the house and work. I don't see how they even had time to to raise kids. Excuse me. I don't see it, but you guys don't even look at it. You guys take that kind of shit for granted. To you, your dad is supposed to do what the fuck he was doing. Your mom is supposed to do what she was doing. What if society had it to where your parents could not do what they're allowing you to do? You can't buy these goddamn videos or this set up PS1 or whatever, because you ain't got no motherfucking money to buy that shit. The motherfucker talking about, mama, can I get a PS4? What's a PS4? And you start explaining, boy, I beat your ass. You ask me for some shit like that again. And what I'm saying is the shit we was asking for cost $40. This shit you motherfuckers be asking for is costing $500 and $600. And it's a phone. You don't care. What I'm saying is you never think about the dudes from my generation who didn't have fucking halfway houses to lose the addiction to videos. They didn't have no halfway house for you to run away to. They didn't have none of the shit you got. Our parents didn't have the time to display the love, the I care for you kind of shit boys need today. Now, to the girls, my dad, I can remember him hugging them. I can remember him saying, how's my girl? All that stuff. But he never hugged me or any of my brothers. And he never fucking asked us how we was doing. Now, I ain't saying that's right. I'm saying the reasoning behind what he was doing was to keep us alive. Period. You got to be alive. So what I'm saying, people from my generation wonder what the fuck is wrong with you guys needing all this goddamn shit. Your daddy to hug you. Your daddy to, I mean, it's cool if your daddy do it. I'm not saying you don't want it, but to need it and to not mature into a man because your dad didn't hug you or your mom didn't say she loved, that's bullshit. What I'm saying is this, we had no problem with going outside and taking on the world. At the same time, we would be going outside, learning how to deal with shit, learning how to become a man. See that part, learning about being a man. See, that has been taken away from you 21st century motherfuckers. And you want to believe all this nonsense about whatever they telling you should do to be a healthy young man today. Every fucking thing they talk about today is so whoever talking about it can make some money. Ain't nothing out there good for you. The only thing out there good for whoever is making money. So the more they make motherfuckers fantasize about being an avatar, the more shit they gonna sell. So they take it further and further. None of you think about how far away from reality you're getting, how difficult it is for you to even speak to your parents, how difficult it is for you to muster up the nerve to say hi. None of you think of that because you can't wait to get home and be Sky Trooper or whoever the fuck. See, what I'm saying is 21st century motherfucking dudes have a problem going outside because somebody might say he's ugly or somebody might say he's fat, or somebody might say, ooh, he got pimples. And the motherfucker gonna go kill himself. See, my father and his father's father raised us knowing to know that motherfuckers gonna say you a dog. Motherfuckers gonna say you got a tail. Motherfuckers gonna, they prepared us for that shit. No, you motherfuckers think it don't supposed to happen. So when it happened, you motherfucking goddamn go kill yourself. Shit. That's why you motherfuckers stay inside on your goddamn computers. Although technology is great, I will admit it has also been the most restrictive form of control white people ever invented. Because it restricts the maturation of young boys who they need to learn how to be men. Young white boys didn't need to learn how to be men. It was their world. Ain't nothing gonna be kept from them. Motherfucker wants something, just go ask for it or apply for it, you're gonna get it. Nigga, go apply for it and make sure you yeast up your application. I mean, it was so much we had to do to get what all they had to do was ask for. But what you miss is the game that's involved with that. My father didn't teach me to be no criminal, but he taught me to think and to use my motherfucking head. And whatever I perceive better be for my living benefit. Technology say you're not a good parent if you don't have TVs in your kids' room. I don't even know what I would have fucking did if I was allowed to have a goddamn phone on my own that I could carry with me when I was a teenager. I fucking most likely would have been preoccupied with whatever was on the phone, just like you motherfuckers. I don't agree with motherfuckers having unmonitored goddamn 24/7 access to the internet. Kids, at least. It's unhealthy. Of course, you guys today don't think that, but that's why I'm commenting on this shit. I do agree with parents need to take parenting rights back. No one has the right to tell you what you can or cannot do. Well, of course, you can't beat the shit out your fucking kid. I agree with that. But what I'm saying is you don't know what's going on in their lives. I know as a parent, I have a job to do because I know what will be expected from the motherfuckers I deal with. And, you know, as they become future men and women, I know what's going to be expected because I'm already a man. I done went through it. Yeah, I clubbed, I ran the streets, especially when I was out there, but I never, ever neglected my duty as a man, as a father. I've seen those motherfuckers who were neglected, and believe it or not, there's still hope even for them because I talk to these motherfuckers. There's a lot of 18-year-olds out there that want something other than to be a zombie. I'm not really coaching them or mentoring them, but I am interacting with them motherfuckers. And I've come across some sharp motherfucking young men and women who they're looking to buck that trend of being the lost generation. I see what I'm doing as an alternative to raising fucking zombies. Do you know why that zombie shit is so fucking popular? Is because all you guys see yourselves in them fucking zombies that you be watching. You think it's funny in fiction, but it is not. It's not funny and it's not fiction. Technology turning you all into fucking zombies because you don't even think for yourself no more. I wonder what do I want for dinner. Oh, let me Google it. For you, that's how far lost most of you motherfuckers are. I scream about this confidence shit so that you can understand and accept that your life is in your hands, not my hand, not the fucking technology hands. Unless you allow someone else to run it, your life is yours. You have to learn how to deal with it. You have to make the correct decisions. I'm pushing all you motherfuckers that listen to me to wake the fuck up and learn what it takes to deal with being a man. Now, you down with that? See, we need to control our kids' destiny and stop allowing them to control it themselves, because kids do the easiest and less productive thing that they could possibly do, because that's what fun is. They want to have fun. You all want to have fun. Life ain't fun. You can have fun things to do in life, but life consists of a hella amount of trials and tribulations that all you motherfuckers got to go through and deal with. But you motherfuckers would rather read about it. You'd rather read about getting your heart broke. You rather read about this dude walked up to somebody and said hello, and fantasy love happened. You'd rather read that shit instead of experience it. To this fucking video, sometime a little push is needed. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do right now. Sometimes you guys need a little push. So I talk shit. Now I'm going to read what the fuck you motherfuckers got to say. I hope y'all got something to say this about what I'm talking about. You wasn't interested because it was unaffordable. Lee Beeman, okay. Soaking it up. Marty P. Unbelievable truth. Like and share this quality content. Hey, for sure, unbelievable truth. Mastermind. What it do, Rosebud? It's crazy in the streets. It sure is. The last crucible. Video games provide a virtual escape from this repetitive, taxing, dull reality. It has nothing to do with success or the lack thereof. Read the book of Escalate. All is vanity. I mean, come on, man. Rocket power for the record. Joshua J. Juice, yes. Scientists said it leads to heart disease. Whatever you was talking about, something else. What's up, sir? I'm going to kick back and listen, checking in. This is right, James. James Taylor been fading me on the hell of shit. Motherfucker, been, every 2 days I look and see something from this motherfucker. Hey, bud, let me get some of that game. Woo woo. Here's $50. Here's $80. Here's $130. That motherfucker be wanting this shit. Look, you guys, you ain't asking me shit. I'm very serious about this. I'm not anti-technology. I'm not. And I'm probably hooked on it like you are too, because I'll be on this computer all day. I call myself working though. And I'm very inadequate when it comes to playing video games. I can't even score a touchdown on the motherfucking football video games, let alone some of this other shit. And if I ever shoot a fucking enemy in the war games, it'd be luck, because I don't even know the button to push to shoot. You don't want to play a video game with me because you ain't getting off level 1. We gonna be trying to get off level 1. I don't know shit about a video game. Give me some Pac-Man or what was that shit? Oh goddamn, where the motherfuckers come flying down there and you shoot them. I forget what it was called. Give me those basic ass motherfucking games. I'm like kind of good in them. But my shit, fuck. You don't want to play those video games with me. I bought my daughter. I bought my daughter that 4 or whatever the fuck that shit is. And I bought the damn 2 controllers. And man, 30 minutes of that shit, girl, you better tell your friends to come over and play with you, because ain't no way in the world I'm gonna rack my brain and try to figure out how to flip over backwards and shoot the basketball. So the shit is funny to me, man. I don't give a fuck if it ain't funny to you. Shit. Any motherfucking way. I'm gone. Well, yeah, I'm gone. Oh, no, I'm not gone. Look, I want you motherfuckers to support me. $1 Rosebud Bitter Dose. That's my motherfucking Cash App. And you know, askrosebud@gmail.com. That's my motherfucking email. I'm finna start back. I might even start today. I'm finna start back to definitely doing shows or this on Sunday at 6, like I used to do those shows. But what I'm saying is, this is going to be different than the shows. This is going to be more so like on the format of what we're doing right now, just kicking it. You know, and I'm thinking, because I can let you call in and shit, but I don't really like that. So I'm not going to talk about that. But I'm really thinking about doing the 6 o'clock Ask Rosebud shit again. Just it ain't going to be on Blog Talk. It's going to be the way I'm doing it. So you can set your times every Sunday for 6 o'clock, because I'm going to start back with that. And I'm going to go. So salute. And make sure you motherfuckers is staying out the streets right now. Stay out the streets right now. It's a bad time. It's a fucking bad time. It's gonna get worse. It might not get you. It might not get me. But might is a powerful word. Because you got to stay on the right side of might. Because might mean, just like I say, it might not get you, it might get you. No contact, none of this. I'm trying not to, but I see my Rosebud, man. Hey, man, I'm in the store, don't know who this one. Man, ain't you Rosebud? Hey, what's up, man? Bump the shoulder. I'll be forgetting. I can't not be me. But what I'm saying is I can be me, you know, with a little caution. Remember about touching motherfuckers, man. Remember about staying 6 feet away. Just remember that shit. You know, just do it. It ain't gonna really be no big deal. I'm out.